There we go. Good morning, guys. It's a fabulous Monday morning, and we're going to get ready for our sixth out of the 12 yoga weekdays leading up to Christmas. This morning's class is a flow class, so we are going to get nice and warm. I'm taking off my cute little slippers because I know I'm not going to need them while I'm moving. But so just so you know, I just had quickly said about a minute or so ago, you do not need one, but if you have a strap on hand that you might want to do, we have leg extensions towards the end of the class. So if you feel like it's something that you do have on hand and you might want to have for the leg extensions, you can grab it. If you feel you don't want one or you're panicking like you don't have one, it's okay. You can still do leg extensions without the strap. So here we go. Let's move my stuff out of the way. And so the reason we're going to do this nice little flow is we are building the strength and mobility of our body. I like moving away from the term flexibility. It is kind of overrated. Our bodies are all built differently that we might not be able to eventually achieve a pose that other people can achieve. And just a little quick background, I think it's really, really important. I think it's background on educating yourself on what you're doing when you're practicing yoga. Where is it coming from? Where's the knowledge that your instructors have learned from? When you think about a lot of our classes now in the modern age, when you go to the studios, it's all based basically off of modern yoga, which bases back to Krishnamacharya, which is in like the late 18th century, or sorry, 19th century. So some of his students, you'll have heard about them before, Iyengar, Pattabhi Jois, which is Ashtanga, and a lot of these poses are based off of, I know you're like, what? Some of you might already know this, circus poses. Because when Krishnamacharya was younger, he was asked to go around the world or Europe and show Westerners yoga, but they had to make it interesting. So a lot of our modern yoga poses aren't even like a century and a half old. So really figure out, why are you doing something? Why are you being asked to move into a certain pose? Maybe there's a reason why it doesn't feel good. And when you think back then, when they were doing these poses, they were young boys whose bodies were able to move and flexible. So, and there I said it, flexible. They had that pliability to their bodies. So just a little thing there. I just wanted to let you guys know. I think it's very important people know why they're practicing something. So we're going to start off in Sukhasana. I know I'm standing, I'm sorry. So we're going to come to feet at cross-leg position. And you're going to come centered on your sit bones. Allow those shoulders to relax. And we're going to be coming into some activation movements. So what I mean by that, we're going to be tightening up the muscles and then releasing, tightening and releasing, or connecting the breath to this. So first, sitting in Sukhasana, allowing the shoulders to relax, allowing the face to soften. And remember always those choices, eyes opened or closed, whatever feels best for you. Allowing the breath to come in and out of the nose. Taking a moment to see where the mind is, where the thoughts are this morning. It is Monday morning. You could be like thoughts all over the place. You might have one thing you're pinpointing that you need to get done today or even this week. And just observe those thoughts. Just becoming aware, not fighting them. Don't fight the thoughts. Allow them to filter through. And you're going to allow yourself to extend your legs out in front of you. So becoming nice and equal on your sit bones. You can pull that excess flesh from underneath you. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Feet are just kind of loose for a moment. You can have the legs together or hip width apart. And we're just going to point and flex. Point, flex the feet. Point the toes, flex. We're going to do 2 more of those. Point, flex, point, and flex. We're doing alternate leg tension. So we're going to start with the right leg. What's going to happen is you're going to bring your hands in front of you on either side of the legs. Then exhale. Now inhale, lift that right foot or leg up. Hold that inhalation. And relax. Shake that right leg. Shake, 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 shake. And do that again. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. And release. Gently shake that right leg. We're going to do it one more time. Exhale. Inhale. You can even tuck the chin in towards the chest if you want. And release. We're going to go to the left side. You'll notice probably one leg is easier than the other. And if your legs don't make it off the floor, that's normal. Okay. Just get that nice tension in the legs on the inhalation. So here we go. You're going to exhale. Inhale. Left leg up. Hold the breath. Tuck the chin in towards the chest if it feels good. And release. Gentle shake. Again, exhale. Inhale. Tight, 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 tight. And release. Gentle shake of the leg. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Tight, tight, tight. And release. Shaking those legs side to side. And across those legs, we're going to do an upper body tension. I want you to bring your arms out in front of you. And what's going to happen, you're going to exhale. Now, inhalation, curve the spine, tuck your chin in towards your chest and hold it. So take exhale, inhale, rounding, and have that sensation as if someone's pulling your hands towards the wall in front of you. So you have tight fists, tight arms, and release. We have 2 more of those. Exhale, inhale, curve, hold the breath, and release. One more. Exhale, inhale. Pulling those arms away from you, the wall in front of you, and release. Releasing those hands down for a moment. Now we're going to do a nice little puff dragging kind of thing where you're opening up the arms and puffing up the shoulders, or the chest, bring those shoulder blades together. So bring those arms out in front of you, shoulders away from the ears. You're going to exhale, inhale. As far as those arms want to go comfortably, make sure there's no compression. Hold that breath and release. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Hold that inhalation, breath retention, and release. Nice. We're going to do our shoulder rolls. We're going to do 3 forwards and 3 backwards. So allow those hands to relax wherever it's comfortable on your legs. We're going to inhale, shoulders up, and continuing with your circle, connecting the breath with the movement. Go at your pace, but make sure you're focused on that breath at the same time. 2 for me. That's 3. Now, after you get 3, change direction. You feel anything a little bit tight from your sleep last night and this morning? After your third rotation of the shoulders or circles, you're going to bring yourself onto your hands and knees to tabletop. And we're going to move into our cat and cow, moving our spine a little bit more. Remember, your wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You're going to exhale, inhale, cow, exhale, cat. So we're rounding the spine on cat, arching the spine. Remember to move with your breath, the exhalation, arching the spine. Inhale, that's not rounding the spine, arching the spine, you're inhaling. We've got 2 more. This is our third one that we're on right now. 1 more. Return to a neutral tabletop. You're going to tuck your toes underneath, come up into a downward dog. It's our first one. So if you're not wanting to go into a full downward dog, or your legs are exhausted and they just don't want, those knees don't want to come up, you can always come into a downward dog. It's called almost like a quarter dog, and those knees can be down. You want to come into full downward dog, come up off those knees. You're in upside down V. You can pedal those feet, bending one knee at a time. Remember to have those spiderweb fingertips that grip onto the mat. And then tip each of those feet forward. So you come into a nice ragdoll forward fold. You have a gentle sway side to side. And then rolling up one vertebra at a time. Nice and slow. And then releasing those shoulders down away from the ears right when you come to Tadasana. Standing in stillness. If it's comfortable, having the palms of the hands facing the wall in front of you, shoulders away from the ears. Take a moment to find the stance, the position of your feet. Remember, you can have your feet together, or you can have them hip width apart. We're going to move into our sun salutations. We're going to do 5 rounds of sun salutations this morning. Let's find the rhythm of the breath again. You can even sway front to back on the feet just to make sure that you have that connection of the feet on the ground. You're going to exhale through the nose. Inhale, arms up, gentle back bend if it feels comfortable. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to a plank and continue down to your push-up. Remember, knees are acceptable. You're going to inhale to a cobra or an upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. You're going to inhale between the hands. This is where you have a choice for stepping and jumping. I don't usually jump anymore between my hands just because I like to listen to my lower back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. That was 1. Let's do 4 more. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bring those hands down, step or jump back to your plank and continuing down into your push-up. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale between the hands, bring those feet forward between the hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Round 3, exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, making your way back to plank, continuing into your version of chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale between the hands, step or jump. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. We're getting there. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, stepping back to the plank, then continuing into your push-up. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step between the hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Here's the last one. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, making your way back to plank. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step or jump. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down. Standing in stillness in Tadasana. Feeling that rhythm of the breath. If you've lost that rhythm or it's a little bit ragged from the movement, it's all right. Just take a moment, feeling the breath in and out of the nose. We're going to move into Vinyasa, which is our tree pose. We're going to activate the brain and also work on core and balance. So we're going to start with that right foot, anchoring it down into your mat. Hands can be on the hips. If you've been practicing it for a while and you want to challenge yourself, you can bring the hands in front of the heart. Rooting that right foot in the mat, making sure the hip isn't jutting out to the right. That's alignment on the right. Lift those left toes and you choose where it's going to go. Remember, it can be the ankle. The toes can still gently graze the ground. It can be your calf and shin or up on the side. Finding that point in front of you is usually forward slightly down, focusing on one spot. Now, if you're able to with control, and if you fall out of it, that's okay. It's supposed to be fun too at the same time. You're gonna bring your knee in front and you're gonna hug it in. If you can't reach your knee and it's down here, that you can stay there also. Releasing that left leg down, let's switch. Rooting that left leg or foot into the ground. Remember, hands can be on the hips or in front of the heart. You're gonna come into tree on the left side. So that right foot is now making its way up your left leg. Remember, we do not want that foot, the right foot, on the knee. Please do not put pressure on that left knee. You can get an injury. So you choose the thigh, the calf, or the ankle. Smooth breath. You're going to notice one side's easier than the other. And then bringing the knee in front, you can reach in, give yourself a hug. And then releasing that leg down. You're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump. All the way into your push-up. Inhaling to cobra upward dog. And then exhaling, downward dog. So again, you can pedal the feet one at a time. Anchoring down now that left foot. Seeing if you can have the heel pointing towards the back wall. You're going to inhale, right leg up behind you, bend the knees, shift it forward, right foot between the hands, rotating that back foot. You have that nice grip. You're pulling, one foot's going one way, or should say be pulling, gripping one way, and the other foot's going the other way. We're coming into, it's an extended side angle pose. So here's your choices. You can have the arm on the outside of the right leg. It can be on the inside of the right leg. or you can be up on your side. So we're doing a different one where it's not coming up by the ear. We're extending it up. So those fingertips, left fingertips being pulled up. So you choose variation that works for you. Nice smooth breath. On your next breath in, make your way up, warrior two. Relax those shoulders. Remember, nice pulling of the feet, gripping the mat. If you feel like you need to readjust, always readjust if something doesn't feel right. Gaze over those right fingers, shoulders relax. On a breath in, left hand onto the back leg, turn the front palm up, exhale, reverse warrior. Opening up the right side, compressing the left, legs are strong, tighten the glutes so you're supporting your lower back. Inhale back to warrior two, and then we're going to come forward and exhale into a bent knee triangle. And then if you want, so bent knee triangle, I guess it's the same as that extended side angle pose, but I'm giving you the option of having the knee still bent, or you can straighten it. But you'll notice a shift in that hip joint on the right, or you might notice a shift. Don't force your body to keep compressing if it doesn't feel right. You can even be up a little bit higher. Nice smooth breath. On your next breath in, bend the knee if it's not bent. Bring the hands down. You're gonna step back. You can go into a downward dog or flow. Get to your downward dog. Allowing the head to come between the hand or the arms in downward dog. Have that nice grip, spider grip of the fingers. Setting those heels down towards the mat. Relax your face. If you need to take a break in table or go into child's pose, you're more than welcome to. Always remember, listen to your body. If it needs that break, even if it's a little bit of a mental break for a moment, you can do that too. I'm just switching sides so you guys can see. Alrighty, so you're gonna anchor down the right foot. So the heel is pointing down towards the back wall. And also remember, if the heel's floating and you don't have that motion to bring it down to the floor, that's okay. We just don't want it twisting side to side. You're gonna inhale, left leg up behind you, shift it forward, left foot between the hands. Keep that front knee bent, rotate the front or the back foot, and then make your way into that extended side angle pose. You know, the hand on the outside, on the thigh, or down the floor. So the difference between the extended side angle pose this morning and the bent knee triangle, with the bent knee triangle, we don't want the hand to come to the floor. We want to work the core. Nice smooth breath. On your next breath in, come on up, warrior two. Woohoo. Relax the shoulders. Feet are nice and strong. Tighten those glutes, protect your lower back. And on a breath in, gently bring that right hand down behind you. Turn the left palm up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Feels good, eh? Nice way to start the day. Even if you're ending your day with this, always feels good to take care of the body. On your next breath in, come back up to warrior two and continue to a bent knee triangle. So remember I was saying the difference between the bent knee triangle and the extended side angle pose. Extended side angle pose, you would eventually have the hand to the floor or to a block, or if you have the support of that leg in front of you or the floor or block. Triangle, we are we're floating. Now remember, if you want to straighten that knee, but don't lock it, you're going to notice a difference in that hip joint. When the knee's bent, it moves to strengthen the glutes. Nice smooth breath. On your next breath in, bring those hands down. And remember, you can go to a downward dog or you can flow. For Vinyasa, Vinyasa is one of those modern terms for yoga. New within the last month or 1.5 centuries, I guess is what I'm trying to say, 150 or so years. Taking a nice deep breath. Exhale. Breath in, breath out. We're going to move into crescent warrior. You're going to inhale, right leg up behind you. Bend the knee, shift it forward, right foot between the hands. Leave that back heel up. And you're going to sweep those arms up. Shoulders away from the ears. Sink the hips down. If you're not comfortable with that back knee up, you can still bring it down and come into a crescent warrior with that knee down. Taking a nice deep breath. Exhale. Breath in, breath out. So from here, we're going to come into a revolving twist. Lots of choices. If that back knee is up and you have the control and capability and you want to turn the obliques and then bring that left arm to the outside of the right leg, you can. If you're like, Cheryl, you're crazy, you can be in your crescent warrior, gently bring the knee down, bring the arm on the outside. You might even just be here, and that's okay. That might be your full rotation within the obliques and the torso. So we're here, or we're here, or we're here. Nice, smooth breath. One more deep breath in. Exhale. On your next breath in, bring those hands down, step back, and flow. We're going to do the exact same thing on the left side. Inhale the left leg up. Bring that foot forward between the hands. Leave that back heel up. Sweep the arms up. Sink into your crescent warrior. You are going to notice a difference from left to right. When you're ready, rotate the torso at the obliques, bringing the arm to the outside of that left leg. Remember, back knee can be down also. If you aren't able to cup the right tricep around the left thigh, that's okay. Keep that back heel up and see if you can actually direct it towards the wall behind you if you want to get a deeper stretch on that right leg. On your next breath in, bring those hands down, step back, and flow if you want, or go right into that downward dog. And then gently bring the knees down, come into table, and give yourself a few cat and cows. Feeling any sensations within the back. You can even, when you come back to table, just a gentle sway side to side. You bring your heels back, not your heels, your sit bones back to your heels. Oh, yeah, it's totally Monday morning. And you can stay on the heels, or you can come into Sukhasana. We're going to do 2 rounds of 30 seconds of Kapalabhati, which is our breath of power. So we're going to get have a little bit of a stomach pump, warming up the body, cleansing out some toxins, I guess. It feels like it, right? Breathing is awesome. So you have a choice, having a hand on the belly for guidance or having the hands on the legs. So remember, you can be in easy pose or sitting on the heels. We're going to exhale through the nose, inhale through the nose, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and begin. Last exhalation, fold forward while you exhale. Hold the retention of the exhalation. When you're ready to breathe in, you're going to slowly roll up. So have your natural breath entering and exiting the nose. And do one more round. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and begin. Last exhalation, fold forward. Retain that exhalation. Try not to take any breath in. When you're ready, that you think you need to get your breath, inhale, slowly roll up. Shoulders relax. Just slide off your heels, extend those legs out in front of you. We're gonna move into Janusarasana, which is our one-legged forward fold. So we're gonna have that right leg bent and bringing it in beside the left leg. Flex the left foot so you feel that activation in the back of the left leg. With your right leg, if it's floating up the knee, that's all right. Okay, so don't force it down if it doesn't want to. If you feel like you need support underneath it, grab like a cushion or a pillow. You can just have that little bit of a support underneath that right leg. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. And inhale, arms up. Bring your torso in line with that left leg. And you're going to exhale. Oh, yeah. Over that left leg. Allow those hands to come anywhere on that left leg where you're not overreaching. If you feel like your shoulders are up towards your ears, slide your hands back till the shoulders come down away from the ears. We want to focus on the back part of the body. Remember to keep those left toes flexed. Nice, smooth breath. Continue breathing. And slowly, I'm just going to walk my hands on the floor on either side of my left leg and come back up. I'm going to switch legs. Extend the right, then the left. Flexing the right foot. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. And inhale, arms up. Rotate the torso so it's in line with the right leg. And come on down. You're going to notice One side, again, I know I keep saying it, but one side is usually, everyone, for most people, easier than the other. So my right foot is staying flexed. I'm not overreaching with my arms so that my shoulders are up towards my ears. My shoulders are down away from my ears. I do have the capability of reaching my foot, but I just want to kind of hold on to my calf this morning and my shin. Allow my face to relax and breathe. You may feel a little bit of releases in these poses. Or feel that, like when you're holding something else, like something lets go, and it's like, oh, that's so good. And slowly walk those hands back towards you so your torso comes up. We're going to come down onto our back. So you can have the knees bent if it's easier, and then lay down. This is the part where I was saying if you have a strap and you want to use it, you can. If you don't have a strap, you don't have to use one. It's not mandatory. So legs are extended, arms are alongside the body. We're going to come into that leg extension coming up. You're going to exhale. Inhale, right leg up. You can either, if you don't have a strap, grab the back of the hamstring or the calf, or if you have a strap, you can wrap it around the base of the foot. Make sure you hold this strap with the right hand. Allow that left arm to come down. Nice, smooth breath. In and out of the nose. And then on an exhalation, release the strap, allow the leg to come back down to the floor. We're going to switch sides. So flex that right foot so the leg's anchored down. Inhale, left leg up. Bend the knee if you want to use a strap. Wrap the strap around the base of the foot, holding the strap with the left hand, right arm down and relaxed. Again, if you don't have that strap, it can be behind on the hamstring or on the calf. If you need a bend in your knee, please give yourself that bend. Releasing the strap, exhale that left leg down. You're gonna bend the knees, bring the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a beautiful spinal massage, a few times in each direction. Feels real, I like doing the circles. So I find it gets into some really nice juicy spots in my lower back. So if you're doing the circles, make sure you do, maybe 3 and to the right, and then 3 to the left. Or if you want to do 10 to the right and 10 to the left, why not? I think I'm cheating. I'm taking another one because this feels really, really good. And then I'm going to move into happy baby pose. Mm. Releasing the feet, bringing them down to the mat, and getting yourself ready for final relaxation. So remember with Shavasana, the legs can be extended with the feet pointing towards the corners of the mat. If this is not comfortable on the lower back, please bend the knees and bring the feet flat on the floor. Unless you do have a bolster, and you can put that bolster underneath the knees. Shoulders away from the ears, arms are extended about a 45-degree angle from the body, palms up, or again, if that is not comfortable, you can have your palms down. Close your eyes. Allowing yourself to sink into your mat. And do a nice little body scan. want you to bring awareness into your toes, feet, and ankles, recognizing any sensations. Then bring that sensation, that scan, sorry, not the sensation, but the scan into the shins and calves, the thighs and hamstrings. Continuing up the body to the hips and the glutes. Moving into the fingers, hands, and wrists and arms. The shoulders, they feel like they're still making their way up towards the ears, pull them down away from the ears. And the chest. And just taking a moment to focus in on the belly and your entire back. Especially in the back, you find if any looser, if there are any sensations you didn't recognize or notice at the beginning of class to what you can recognize now. And then making your way back a little bit higher to the neck and the jaw, the eyes, the forehead, the scalp. Then visualizing your belly or feeling the sensation of the belly rising and falling with the inhalation and exhalation. Does it feel calming, nice and smooth? Do you find a difference in the rhythm of your breath now compared to the beginning of the practice? And start wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, bringing small movements to your wrists and your ankles. Bringing the legs and feet together, arms overhead if you'd like to give yourself, you choose, gentle or a big stretch. Fingertips to the back wall, toes towards the wall in front of you. Really train to your side, to the fetal position, just to give you that little bit of oomph to push your way up. Coming to a seated cross-leg position. Allowing those shoulders to relax. I'm going to add in a little bit of torso circles. You're going to inhale, your hands on your legs, come forward, make your way to the right, exhale that. Let's do 2 more to the right. Nice rotation. 1 more. And when we get to the center, you know what's going to happen. You got to go the other way. Remember connection of the breath with the movement. And back to center. Releasing those shoulders. You bring those palms together in front of the heart and just push those hands gently together. Rub the hands. And not going to put them over our eyes. We're just going to bring the hands a little bit apart and see if you can feel almost like little prickly feelings or energy between the hands. And see, even slowly bring them together and feel that energy grow and connect the hands. Let's do it one more time. Create that friction and pull the hands apart just a little bit, maybe 3 centimeters. And then slowly start bringing the hands closer together and feel that sensation between the palms of the hands. Hands connect. I hope you truly enjoyed this class today. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. As always, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, or email. Namaste, Kalam. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful Monday. Thank you.